don't know where they sprang from, but they've managed to...
You could spare a fight for a sweet thing.
He's been sickly of late, so we haven't gone out.
If you insist on that.
The agents are all being
Evening, Connor. I see you made it here in one piece.
Recovered from your beating, then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
Tell me something. You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
People chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection. Hold a moment. Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement?
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death. Carried out forthwith before these witnesses. Move along.
Bloody hell, man.
They're all madmen.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
I'd hide here.
That should suffice. Follow me.
These men have been found
Hold,
guilty
strangers.
of treason
You tread on
and
private property.
conspiracy.
What business have you here?
The father of understanding guides us.
Sentence to be carried out
You I
forthwith
recognize,
before
not
the
the savage.
They didn't do nothing.
He is my son.
Move along, unless you want to
Tasted
join
of the forest fruits, did you?
Hey!
Off you go then.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead. Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuits.
It is done, and I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church, you stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No! You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow. We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principles of profit. Perhaps that's why the kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight, like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Those two! Get them! Don't let them escape! Get him! The Indian too! Take him down!
is Church?
I'll tell you. Anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
We need to get out of here.
You don't say.
Now is not the time for sightseeing.
So close, yet so far. We need to find a way around the flames.
Get back here, traitors! Oh, how I'll enjoy making you pay for your betrayal. The church paid well, you rewarded handsomely. And what good does your gold do you now? Is it magic gold, you think? Like the one they spun the...
See if you can find something to pry it open. Honor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side! Bye!
We do now.
Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
Shall we?
I told you this was a poor heading. Church is surely days ahead of us now.
Have some faith in the boy. He's yet to disappoint.
Well, the bar's not been set very high now, has it?
We are closer than you think, Father.
Aye, full sail. Unfurl everything, full sail. Ease her up. Half sail. Might want to avoid things like that in the future.
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
Ship out!
Is it the welcome? Aye, and she's dropped anchor.
Bring us in for a closer look, son.
It seems the ship has been abandoned.
Church always was a slippery little bastard.
Enemy ahead! They're making to flee! After them! Full sail! Wait for it! Fire! All hands down! Rein her in to half sail! Roll out half sail! All into half sail!
Make ready, boys!
March! Slow her down to half sail!
It's almost as though you want him to escape.
I want everything! Loose him to full
fire!
sail! Half sail! Haul in to half sail!
Hurry, son. We won't get a second chance at this.
Careful, Captain.
How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you sailed?
Haul into half sail! Ease her off, half sail!
Speed, Connor! We need more speed! How is it you came to captain a
Full
ship,
stop, no
given
sail.
the way you sailed?
Bring her to half sail, half sail!
Nearing cliff, sir!
Reduce speed! Careful, Captain.
Perhaps someone with more experience.
Full sail, go! To your battle stations! Beat the quarters, men!
Can't be done! No
Fire!
On my mark!
Fire!
Ready out to fire!
Rogue wind!
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
Rein her in to half sail! We need to ease off, half sail! Half sail! Half sail, men! Rogue wind!
Watch the cliff, Captain! It's almost as though you want him to escape.
Rein her in to half sail! Deploy to half sail! All into half sail!
Rogue wind! Speed, Connor! We need more speed!
Rogue wind!
Hurry, son! We won't get a second chance at this.
Cripes, watch it, sir! Ease her off! Slow her down to half sail! Bring her to full stop. No sail, haul in everything!
How is it you came to
half
captain
sail.
a
Take
ship,
it to half
given
sail.
the way you sailed?
Cliffs! I want everything! Unfurl everything! Full sail! to the
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
She's passing between the cliffs, boy, and the Aquila's too big to follow. We need to go around. Unfurl everything! Full sail! She's passing between the cliffs, boy, and the Aquila's too big to follow. We need to go around.
God damn it! We're going to lose him!
What other choice have we? Those rocks would crush us.
The current here is swift. We still have a chance. Enemy ship approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare to return fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover! Take him before he escapes! Send that bastard to the seafloor!
No! I need his ship afloat! The cargo must be saved!
Stop him, Connor!
Ready out to fire!
Do not let Charlie escape!
Half sail, men!
Taking down the half sail!
Focus on our true target!
Half sail!
You will listen to me! He's nearly away!
Nothing bad!
Lost a section!
Half sail!
You carry that! We waited for that! Ready, sir! Broadside! Man of war! Watch the cliffs, Captain!
Full sail! Go get that wind!
Enemy ships approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare to return fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover! Take him before he escapes! Send that bastard to the seafloor!
No! I need his ship afloat! The cargo must be saved!
Do not let Church escape!
Half sail! Half sail, men! Give me half sail! James, fire! We ain't loaded up yet! Got a war's broadside! Give me half sail! Full sail! Full sail!
Men! Prepare to board! What are you doing?
Ending this!
Secure the ship!
Hook us in! Bring her close! To arms! To arms! Man the swivels! Cover from the quarter deck! Secure the outline! High off the bow! Hiya!
I need to get below deck. Who knows what madness my father intends? Empty. What has Church done with the cargo?
Clever! Some of them, anyway. I'll give you credit for that. And for the quietude with which you pulled it off. We had a dream, Benjamin! A dream you sought to destroy. And for that, my fallen friend, you will be made...
Enough! We came here for a reason.
Different reasons, it seems.
Where are the supplies you stole?
Go to hell.
I ask again. Where are the supplies?
On the island yonder. Awaiting pickup. But you've no right to it. It isn't yours.
No, not mine. Those supplies are meant for men and women who believe in something bigger than themselves. Who fight and die that one day they might be free from tyranny such as yours.
Are these the same men and women who fight with muskets forged from British steel? Who bind their wounds with bandages sewn by British hands? How convenient for them. We do the work. They reap the rewards.
You spin a story to excuse your crimes, as though you're the innocent one and they the thieves.
It's all a matter of perspective. There is no single path through life that's right and fair and does no harm. Do you truly think the Crown has no cause? No right to feel betrayed? You should know better than this. As dedicated as you are to fighting Templars, who themselves see their work as just. Think on that the next time you insist your work alone befits the greater good. Your enemy would beg to differ, and would not be without cause.
Zawanios ginaa, netiahne de kantu titogaske.
Well, his passing was a boon for us both. Come on. I expect you'll want my help retrieving everything from the island.
I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What of someone like me? Or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
Welcome back. And how was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the Order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now their hold is weakened, which makes me believe there's a chance for peace. Imagine what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from? You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not claim to trust the man or even like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Heytham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
Oi! You, yes, you like to swing your neck? Clearance time! Everything must go! Freedom this can only take us far.
You must be him. I've been waiting too long. I know who the traitors are.
This is not.
You the one that...
Well, you've certainly got a nerve, you bastard.
Get down or you'll pay for it.
Gentlemen, dilettante.
Easy, now,
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crime punishable.
Ein Herr would like...
Someone should disarm him post-haste.
Fraternity are asked to attend!
Are you here, my friend?
This must end!
Why? I should go the other way.
Don't you stop prancing.
We need to know what the Loyalists are planning, if we're to put an end to this.
I've tried, but the soldiers themselves are told nothing now, only to await orders from above.
Keep digging. Come find me when you have something worth sharing. We're so close to victory. A few more well-placed attacks and we'll be able to put an end to the Civil War and be rid of the
What do you intend?
Well, nothing at the moment, since we're completely in the dark.
I thought the Templars had eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, we did. Until you started cutting them off.
Your contact said orders from above. It tells us exactly what we need to do. Track down the Loyalist commanders.
I could use some help. Stop it.
Have you considered the proposal?
I'm unconvinced. To reinforce them would leave New York exposed. It's hard enough maintaining order with our current numbers. Cut in half.
Yet if we do not join with them, they risk defeat. And then what?
Well, they should have come by sea.
Well, they're talking in circles. We'll learn nothing watching as we are.
Then what do you propose we do? March in there and demand answers?
Well, yes.
Ambush!
Connor? Little help here?
Leave the commanders alive, Connor. We can interrogate them.
Bring them back to my quarters at Fort George and see what secrets they might share. Really? Well, you'd best get after him then.
You go. I will watch the prisoners.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because I said so. Now go.
Move.
Go to hell.
I said move.
Wait. I'll tell you anything you want. Anything, only don't make
We
me
just
go
have
in
some
there.
questions for you.
Cross that threshold and I'm a dead man.
There you are, Connor. I was worried you might have gotten lost. Come along, then. What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It must be true.
You killed him. You killed all of them. Why?
They'd have warned the Loyalists.
You could have held him until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew. I'll meet you at Valley Forge.
For the finest, daintiest sleeve ruffles this side of Paris, step into Miss Gatehead's parlor. Church Street, past the common. A penny for the world in